Hello, everybody. This is the Psychic Spectrum Radio Show. I am Skip.
And I'm Sha'ron, the Princess of Chocolate and Sparkles.
Yeah, today is the 4th of November.
It is
You got what? Another maybe 30 days?
26 and 25 is 51 days.
51 days. Cool. Till Christmas.
I knew what you were going for.
Yep. And Crystal's in. Hey, hi, Crystal.
Yeah.
All the way over there in Eastern Washington.
Thank you for the comment you sent us the other night. That was nice to know.
Yes.
Yes, thank you for that. Today is the 4th.
Yeah.
And the 4th comes out to a 4.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I didn't either till I did it.
Okay. Well, and that means what? 4 means what? Come on, lay the numerology
look what
on us.
Wendy said. That's so cute. So blessed you are.
She made it.
Bless
Patty
your
made
heart.
it early too.
Patty's in. Yes, she did. Okay, that's so sweet. Thank you, Wendy and Patty and Crystal and all the others. We're blessed you're in our lives too. So don't think that's a one-way street, kiddo, because it's not. Anyway, today is a 4. It adds 11-4 comes out to a 4, and that's a good day to build a foundation. To start something new, to work and do it yourself, because you're not going to get much help or money involved. I mean, it's all up to you. So building a foundation is not always easy, especially for those with life paths of a 4, because they're doing that the whole life, learning how to work and build and make things happen. I don't think bad of a 4 though, because even though you work, nothing's given to you. You're not born with a silver spoon in your mouth.
Yeah.
When you're done, you look back and you see what you accomplished.
Yeah.
I built that. I designed that. I organized that. It's a cool feeling when you get done. You'll be tired, but you'll get done.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
But that's good.
Oh, and Heidi's on from Texas.
Hey, Heidi, how are you?
All right.
And I know you've never heard this, Heidi, but I got to say it. Heidi ho. Neighbor.
Oh my Lord.
Patty says, what was yesterday's number for my birthday? 11-3. Oh, happy birthday. I wished you happy birthday.
I did wish you happy birthday.
Yeah, I did too.
What was your personal year? Let's see, 11-3. What the heck was it? What the heck was 11-3?
Yesterday.
I know, but what did I say it was? I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Well, I'll check it out quick for you.
But anyhow.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
let her
10,
do the
11.
math.
It's a 3. It was creating body, mind, spirit all year, Patty. That's what your personal number is.
Cool.
Yep. So you should be communicating, having fun, getting creative, anything that involves a 3.
Yep.
Creating, balancing body, mind, and spirit.
Okay.
So there you go.
Well, that's
and
cool.
Happy birthday again. Even though I said it before, I'll say it again. Happy birthday.
Yes. 29 all over again.
Yeah, 29 all over.
Right?
I'm going to have to get some paint and paint my numbers again, because I've been 29 for so long, they're beginning to fade.
V's on with us. Hi, V. How are you?
Yeah. So, and so, for the ones that just checked in, today is a 4. So make it building a foundation day. Make it building something for your future, something that'll make you feel good when you're done.
I want to remind everybody about our website. It lists every single event right there on the homepage. And you can find out about them. You can join in online from wherever you are, and we hope you do. So tonight we are doing
except for the talking to the other side.
Tonight we're doing our talking to the other side
unless they're here.
Our once a month event, and that one is only live in person. It's not broadcast online, but we do 21 to 25 events.
I don't know. I was adding that up the other night. Is that really true?
Yeah.
I mean, it used to be, but do we still do that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Count them up.
No wonder I'm tired.
All those different events every month. So, and you can join in online for all of them except one. So that's pretty good. So, and
that's pretty good.
That's pretty good, man. Sylvia is with us.
Yes, she is.
She likes the background. That background is actually Mama Stortini's in Sumner. Mm-hmm.
Did she allow you to use that?
She don't have a choice.
Oh,
I took that. I took that picture when we were there for our Saturday night group dinner.
So that's one time. That's a place that we went to.
I took that picture looking out over the outside at the garden.
How'd you do that with you and me sitting in front?
Oh, I'm good.
Anyway.
Patty said thank you.
Yeah, I saw that.
Hey, we want to say hi to everybody, even those that watch us on the archives, the shows that are all archived. And how you get to them is you go to our or any of your favorite app and
Podcasting.
podcasting app like
Podcasting.
like iHeartRadio or
iTunes.
yeah, any of those.
YouTube.
Just search for Psychic Spectrum Radio.
Yeah.
And you'll see all of our shows. You can. The best one is to go to YouTube.
Yeah.
And
or Facebook. Facebook has us too.
Well, Facebook's
but
good,
YouTube,
but YouTube.
Yeah, that's
we have a YouTube channel, Psychic Spectrum Radio, and you can go on YouTube and find Psychic Spectrum Radio. When you do, click on the what's it called? The button, subscribe. The subscribe button, and then click on the little bell next to it, and you get notified every time there's a show coming on. And YouTube is the most stable platform out there to watch. And a lot of people have said they have trouble watching from their phone when they're using wherever they come in on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch,
I think
LinkedIn,
it's just
and
the
Twitter.
internet and what's going on during the time.
But if you go to YouTube,
people have not
always
complained
stable.
There.
Yeah.
Once, I think we've had one or two a long time ago.
Yeah.
But now we're on I think it's Josie's on. Hi, Josie from Marysville.
And give us a like and a share. Okay?
Matt's up there,
Yeah.
Matt
lives in Marysville.
Yeah.
And Allison is here with us. She gave us a like.
Oh, cool.
But give us a like and a share, whatever platform you're watching us on.
Just, it does something to the ratings.
It helps get more people aware of it. She says, hello, I lost track of time, but I made it. Well, cool.
Well, you didn't lose it by far because we just came on, so you're pretty close.
Yeah. I was looking at yesterday. I like
your shirt, by the way.
Oh,
looks very nice.
I bought that just for you.
I know. I paid for it.
Yesterday, I was looking at the statistics for our show. And
enlighten me, oh great one.
Every month, the ratings they creep a little higher.
Cool.
God, they're slow, but it's every month it's up.
Well, that's
cool. Means more people are watching the podcasts on the app and watching us live. But I want to say this, that our statistics in the category that we're in, that we broadcast in, which is education is one of them. The other one is spirituality, and the other one is entertainment. And
Kathleen's on. Hi, Kathleen.
And we're doing well.
We are.
So
I guess that's good.
It's funny, and I'm not knocking them, but because they're good guys. But when we left the radio station,
they're very good guys.
They're very good guys.
I always will.
After 20 some years of on the radio, AM radio, we decided to just forego that and get here live, do a podcast.
Well, COVID kind of helped that situation.
Yeah,
it made it to where we had to do something. So.
Beats driving to the studio.
Yeah,
in Bellevue.
But I miss the comrades.
There. I do. Eric was our.
I love both Erics, even though
Eric was our board man and our director in the station. He made everything run good, and
they're patient. They were understanding.
Yes.
Yeah, I love them both.
And Debbie gave us a like and a share. She's with us. Beautiful day in Texas.
Oh, that's good.
And so we got people all over here.
That's so much fun.
Allison said, does it make a difference where you share? Does it have to be public, or can you share a private message? Any way you can. You can do both. If you share,
does it count it if they share a private message?
Yeah, it does.
No.
But what really counts is if you just share it on a public platform. It does. It's better, or we get better results. That kind of thing.
Okay.
So it's all right. And hey, Laura's with us. Look at that. Laura up there in the top corner.
Hi, Laura. How are you doing?
Yeah, that's cool. Thanks for checking in and watching.
Is she a grandma yet? Or is she already a grandma?
Nope, she's grandma.
She's already a grandma. I get confused.
Yeah. So
yeah, I really do.
Today's the 4th.
Today's the 4th, and it's a 4-day. So go make something happen.
Mm-hmm.
Start your foundation.
Now, I've got to do this. The stone that you picked for today.
Yeah. I thought we needed some levity with the world and the condition it's in.
You guys got to see this show. I mean, this stone.
I hope they're seeing this show.
But anyhow, it's pretty cool. I've never seen one or heard of it, but it's pretty cool. Allison says, "Thank you. I was just wondering about that. It made a big difference to help you guys
Ah,
out or not." Well, thanks. We appreciate it.
thank you. And by the way, on a different note, before you get into that, I just became aware because Skip finally told me some more stuff about when I was really sick. And I once
Mhm.
again want to say thank you for all your prayers out there because I don't know if I'd have made it without all you guys.
I think
So
they
that
help.
was really cool. I know they helped. I know they helped. So thank you again.
Yeah, I told her some things about what the doctor told me, and he said that she's fighting for her life. He said, but she's strong enough that she's got enough in her that he thinks she can overcome it.
You got to
And
tell them the part I thought was funny.
what? Which one?
Said anybody could be that sick and still
Oh,
crack jokes.
yeah, it said anybody can be that sick and tell jokes
Oh,
while they're doing it. It's got to have the drive to be able to do it. So it was
so
pretty cool.
anyway, yeah, I want you to write that down so the grandkids can have it.
Okay.
Would you please?
Yep. And Kelly says
And
hi, everyone. Kelly, where are
okay,
you at? I'm just
yeah,
curious. I
that
can't.
sounds familiar.
You were here before, I think, but I can't remember where you're at.
Yeah, Heidi, thank you. I totally believe you guys helped me through this thing. I'll
Yeah.
never think any other way because apparently I didn't know what the heck I was. I don't know how sick I was.
I know. And Jana checked in from Federal Way. Kelly's in
Oh,
Missouri.
Jana's in Federal Way.
Yeah.
She
Jana.
always lived here in Federal Way.
Yep.
Well, I'll be darned.
Hey, you know what?
Oh, Kelly's in Missouri. That's
I
where my parents were born.
I was just gonna say I got to tell her. Her parents were from a little town called Bramer,
Mhm.
Missouri,
Mhm.
and we went there once with them to.
Oh, I've been there many times
Oh, I
as a
know.
child.
But we went there
yeah.
once to bury your grandmother, take her back home. But
Yeah.
anyhow, in Wyoming, girl. Hey, how are you? God, a lot of people checking in. That's cool.
You know what the funny part of that whole thing with my grandmother passing away?
What?
You know, we had to fly her back
Yeah.
in the plane along with us, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my grandmother always said she would never get on a plane because she said, I may have to die, but I'm not going to help them.
That's right. I remember that.
And we flew her back on a plane.
Yeah.
I always think that's funny. But anyway, that's just, I guess, funny on my end, but it was funny. It's funny.
I shouldn't say this, but I have to.
You don't have to.
Her grandma, yes, I do. Her grandma was troublesome. She was
She had a hard
cantankerous
life.
woman. She was a hard woman, and we loved her. But at the same time, I was on the plane. And I was thinking, open the bomber.
No, you did not.
I know.
Oh, I never want to hear that. No.
Kelly says, I heard of that town. I think there is a haunted house in there. Oh, cool.
Really? I'd love to know what house it is because my grandfather built a house there. That'd be cool if it was that one, wouldn't it?
And Valerie's with us.
Hi, Valerie.
Hi, Valerie. Thanks for checking in and letting us know. I want to tell everybody one more time that I'll get off the bandwagon here, but give us a like and a share on whatever platform you're on: Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch,
if you're on a bandwagon, why haven't I heard any music?
I'm singing it.
Oh,
singing, baby. I'm singing.
You're singing.
Yeah.
You're going to sing tonight.
You know what? On the 30th of November is our 49th anniversary.
This is so
49
true.
years.
49 years.
One more to the big one. To the
49
50th.
ain't big enough?
No, I want 50.
I want more than 50.
I never thought I would live long enough to be
careful to what you wish for, because you said 50. You want more than 50.
Well, yeah, I want to see
the
50,
universe
but
doesn't
I want
have a sense
70.
of humor. I want 80. I don't know how old I'd be.
Okay.
But I'm going for the long ride.
Okay.
Yeah.
Heidi says,
thank
congratulations.
You. Yeah, 49
Kelly
years.
says, wow,
Jeez.
49 years. Yeah, I know it. Kelly, 49 years. Wow.
We've been happily married 15. 15 out of 49 years ain't bad. Anyway.
Okay, what's your affirmation for today?
Well, let's go with the stone first.
The stone? Okay.
I would rather you go with the stone first.
Okay, hold on. What's the name of the stone?
Okay, it's called Crazy Lace Agate.
Okay.
And it's also known as a laughter stone. And with all the stuff going on in the world now, I just felt like we need to help keep the vibration of Earth high. Mm-hmm. So laughing does that. It raises the vibration. So we all should have one of these in our pocket, like 24/7.
Yeah. Allison says her grandparents were married 60 some years.
Yeah. So was my mom and dad were going on 64.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, here's your stone. Here's a picture of it. There's one picture. I've got two other ones I'm going to show you, though.
Oh, that's a cool one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy stone or crazy lace agate. I really want to find some of this.
I messed it up.
Oh, you did. Well, anyway, while he brings it back because he pushed a button.
Yeah.
Ah,
We'll go back
let
to
me get
that
my glasses
one.
off so I can read.
Okay, that's
Okay,
Crazy Lace Agate or the Laughing Stone.
the laughing stone. That's
That's
right.
the names
And
of it.
what it does, it provides a strong stabilization energy, and it vibrates at a lower frequency than the other stones.
Really?
It did not explain why that is, but it does. So maybe that gives you time to really get into
Yeah.
the happy feeling of things. I can't answer that. Uh, but each piece has a array of patterns and colors, meaning each one will none of them are going to look alike.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have two more pictures I'm going to
Okay.
show.
And it's also good for use in meditation or in times of emotional and physical exhaustion. And that's why I picked that stone for today, because we are literally, the world is physically and emotionally exhausted.
Yeah.
So we need something that will help raise the vibrations of Earth
Hmm.
and the universe for that matter, to help us get over the hump until things start to calm down again, which I am sure they will.
Okay, now listen. This stone, it's really pretty. Heidi says it's pretty,
It is. It's a cool
but
stone.
it's really pretty. But imagine jewelry made out of
Oh,
that, earrings or a pendant on
I
your,
may have to do that.
yeah, or a bracelet.
Bracelet.
There's pictures online about the
Something,
bracelet.
and see if that's called the laughing stone, right? So it
Hmm.
brings in happiness, brings in stability. So you would, if you get a bracelet, you would wear it on your left hand, because
Oh,
you're
because it's
bringing it
bringing it in.
into you and you're not letting it go like you would with the right hand.
Okay, now that
Unless you want to wear it on both hands, and then you could be bringing it in and sending it out at the same time. That'd be kind of cool.
that was one picture, and that was pretty. But check this one out. Imagine
Oh,
finding a stone like that. Look at that. It's like a little picture of the
oh,
ocean in the middle of the stone.
it sure is. Look at that.
And
And it's
I,
definitely an agate.
yeah, and I thought,
Yeah,
wow, that's pretty. And
that is cool.
the rock that it's in is just a plain reddish colored rock.
Well, yeah, which that's what agates are. You break them open and that's what you get,
Yeah.
you know?
Now you think those are cool. Watch this one. Let me get this up on the screen.
I think we all should, I'm going to research it. If it's not super, super expensive, which I don't think it is, I want to buy some and take them to the peeps.
To the, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But isn't that cool looking?
Yeah.
I mean, and imagine
Geometric.
bracelet, a bracelet or something made out of that.
That looks like kind of the crop circles,
Yeah, it
doesn't
does.
it?
Hmm.
Maybe that's Earth's way of balancing sadness with happiness.
But it's a cool
That's
looking
my own
stone.
thought.
I'm gonna look. I actually, when I was looking for pictures to show you guys, I actually there was
It's,
some in there that had pictures of the bracelets and
oh, I bet.
amulets and
Yeah.
things.
Well, we ought to get them.
Debbie
I'm
said
telling
that's
you,
incredible, and
it
Kelly says
is.
I just love the colors.
Yeah. And
And
I really
Josie says it's amazing, and then Heidi says now I want one.
yes, me too. Me too. But
Oh,
and I totally this is, you can call me crazy if you want. Can I prove it? No, I can't. But I can say you can prove it to yourself by doing it. If we all listening to this broadcast, whether it is in the archives or live, if we all would go out and get that stone in some bracelet, pendant, earrings, I don't care, carry it in your pocket,
yeah.
I think it would help balance the earth. I really do.
If
And
you
that's why I want to get some and give it to all the peeps at the showcase, because
if you
we are a conglomeration of energy.
and you know what? It's not that expensive.
It's not
Nope,
good.
the ones I looked at and the jewelry I'm talking about.
Uh-huh.
But Josie had a good question. Where does the crazy lace agate come from? They are, some of them come from Africa.
I was going to
Some of them
say
come from Mexico.
the place I was researching it didn't tell me that.
Yeah.
But
So it's kind of all around the world. And I know
and
that
that
there's
makes
some in
sense.
Europe.
It makes sense because it's called the laughing stone.
Mhm.
Why would God put them in just one corner of the world?
Yeah.
You would put it all over to balance things.
It is a cool stone.
If you look at it in a metaphysical way, that is.
Allison says she found a lot of them on Amazon.
Oh, cool.
So
well,
go
I'm
there,
gonna,
you guys.
No, Linda said
Linda said that.
Yeah. So I'm going to go get some.
Yeah.
I'm going to get some and I'm going to start wearing it. That'll just be a piece of my jewelry I wear every day, like I do a watch.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do that. I wonder if you wore it to bed, if you'd have happy dreams.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know. Something we could all experiment with.
We're going to get some.
Yeah, we are. Yeah. I'm glad I found that.
You're not going to get jewelry, are you? Just going to get stones?
I'm going to get stones, I think, for the peeps, but I may get a bracelet.
Okay.
Yeah. Or earrings. But bracelets, I could wear that with my watch and it would,
All
because
right.
I have to be careful what I put on my arms because I can hit things and
Yeah.
scratch them and stuff. So, but anyway, so having said that about the stone, which I think is a cool stone, the affirmation will be, I will turn my setbacks into success. And that goes for the world.
Good.
We've had a lot of setbacks,
Yep.
but we're going to turn them into success in
Mhm.
whatever form that takes.
I got to tell people today I had to make a trip to Redmond, Washington from Federal Way, Washington. It was about 42 minutes away from us each
Wow.
way, and the rain was unbelievable. I'm telling you,
The world is crying.
I
It really
yeah,
is. It really is.
I had to go 30, 25 miles an hour
Wow.
on the freeway.
I believe it.
And everybody did.
Yeah.
And we could not see. It was coming down so hard, and puddles and sheets of it on the ground on the road.
Well, did you pick them up and fold them? I could use some
No,
new sheets.
and I tell you, there's times when some dumbass would
Oh yeah.
run ahead of us, and he'd splash
throw
this
water all over. Yeah.
I could not see. I didn't stop, but it was like I couldn't see, and I kind of panicked.
I bet.
It's
Yeah.
like, holy
when you
cow.
can't see on the freeway, it's scary.
Yeah,
It really is. Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
yeah.
But I mean, have you noticed in the weather reports how much the weather is being affected by everything going on in the world? I mean,
Yeah.
there again, I'm not a meteorologist. I don't know. But it seems like there's a lot. It's just not rain. It's like torrential rain, droughts are drought.
Well,
I mean, it's weird.
We're going to have floods. They already told us that in the weather reports. And Debbie brought up a point. It's called an atmospheric river. That's what's going on with us. And it's like,
well, the river is about to overrun its banks, I think.
Okay, I got to tell you this. The next car in front of me at one point was this large camping trailer, the fifth wheel on a truck. I found out later after I went past him. But
that's a weird way to go camping.
Hey, he was pulling this thing. He was ahead of me. He was about 4-5 car lengths ahead of me. I could not see his tail lights, and they were on. I thought, oh no, he doesn't have lights on.
Oh wow!
But he did. And at one point, the rain just stopped enough so you could see, and it was crazy.
Well, I tell you, I mean, people are going to laugh at me and say she's crazy, but I truly believe what's going on in this world, God has to be crying. And I think the rain is tears. I really do.
Yeah, it must be.
But Patty said it rained so hard it kept knocking her dish network out.
Wow. I believe it.
And Miss Magical Frog's on. Hi.
Oh, hi. When I was a kid.
Were you a kid?
At one point, we used to talk about Sylvia probably remember this. My sister, she's on here with us, but we used to say that when it thundered, the angels were moving their furniture around, and you could hear it. And so when it rained, they were watering their garden. So they must have really flooded the garden today.
Well, they're trying to keep the flowers growing,
Got my X-File cup today.
Oh, so you
the Psychic Spectrum mugs are in the
I always heard God was bowling when it thundered.
Oh, bowling?
Yeah. I've had bowling in my life, my whole life.
Yeah, I know.
That's kind of funny when you think about it.
Our son bowling.
Yeah. But anyway, so that is a stone. That is the affirmation. Let us in on how the card of the whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
Day,
the card she pulled on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Tells us a theme of what was going to happen between then and now.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to say it happened 100% for us. In a very good way. So you guys type it in if you want and tell me that if this happened for you this week. This card was the card that is protection and luck. Okay. And we didn't have luck in the form of going to a casino type luck. We had luck in the things that were going on, and it was kind of amazing that it happened. We're still like, holy cow. What's the
I never stop being amazed by how spirit works.
Yeah.
I never ever just take it for granted, and I'm always in awe. Even though I know the inside a little bit more than some, maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't know it all by all means. But I mean, I never fail to be in awe.
I know.
Allison
says they used to say angels were bowling when it was thundering.
Yeah. They never told us a score, but
no.
I love thunder. I love thunder, and I love lightning.
I can handle the thunder, but the lightning. just
That's the one thing I miss living in the Tri-Cities. In the summer, I used to get electrical storms because it was so hot. At night, we would sit out there and listen for the thunder, and count how many
yeah.
numbers. Then we know how many miles away it is, and the lightning would strike. It didn't rain; it was just thunder and lightning. I loved it.
Okay, the card for
Oh,
the theme, that's what's going to go on between
for tonight, through
today and all the way through to till Tuesday, till we
for any of you
pull another
wondering
one.
why I do this, it's to work the energy up so I can sense things easier. I know some people might think I just have itchy hands.
No, I
or
know.
something.
It's something that we actually do from time to time when you're doing this.
They're all feeling kind of cool
All right.
to the, sensing it. But I want to go here. That one.
That's ironic. Ooh, that's funnier than hell.
Well, let us in on it.
There's not going to be any luck or protection this between this weekend and Tuesday. That's the card that we pulled from Tuesday.
Oh my gosh,
this
it
way,
is.
It was protection and luck. But
so we're going to work for everything.
It's like you got to keep your fingers on the buttons, you guys. Make stuff happen because it's not going to happen on its own. So
and that's part of what today is, a 4.
Yeah, that's true. A foundation.
Yeah.
It's funny how things like that run together.
Even though it went kind of smooth from Tuesday to today, Saturday through Tuesday, everything's going to have to be worked on to get it to do anything.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm. I like that screen.
I like that screen. For 73, I don't look too bad.
So what do you have left on your sheet there?
Just my jokes.
The jokes.
So it's time for the main topic of the day.
Well, we're going to do the jokes now or the topic?
I want to do the topic. I like to leave the jokes to the end.
Okay, well, that topic we were going to do was we were going to talk about doing our talking to the other side.
Oh, okay.
So
and give little demos?
And give little demos, or we can just answer questions for you guys. But I want to say that we are, again, tonight is the night. If you're local, you can come and join us, but we're doing our Talking to the Other Side, our once a month event at the Poodle Dog in Fife. And it starts at 5, but the doors open at 4.
Yeah, and the event is scheduled to start at 5, depending on how many people walk through the door and what time they walk through the door. It takes a little time for you to write it down, so it could be 5:15 when it starts or 5:20. But we go until 9 o'clock or about 10:15 till 9,
4 hours,
and then they make us go.
Yeah,
we have to be out by 9.
But it's fun, and I got to tell you,
Sylvia says, true. And when it's lightning angels, we're turning off and on the lights.
Yeah, I remember that one too.
Yeah.
But this event, we had to eventually, which we finally did, we outgrew the room that we were in, and we had to move to the next bigger room.
But we outgrew it for a while, but we kept adding chairs, and they finally told us, no, you got to go to the other room.
We're close to capacity at that room. I mean, it's amazing.
Full. It's full. I love it. I mean, the more people we can help, the better. That's why that's why God gave us this.
Yeah.
And we do it differently. That's why you can write things down. I just do it by talking to people, and so it's a little different.
Yeah.
But we still do it, and the way you're doing it works great because I'm running the door. So,
checking people in.
And then
helping them
so the first half is mainly you, which is great. But then I jump in there a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That used to bother me, but it doesn't anymore because it's like I always say, we all do the same thing, just different.
And people have asked us, how can you do that for 4 hours? We're actually used to that, doing readings or talking to the other side, because
it's the energy.
We've done it for when we would go to the expos up and down the West Coast. We were the featured speakers, so we do our program there.
One of the featured speakers.
Yeah, well, one of them.
We weren't the featured speaker.
No, but a few times we were.
Yeah, but not every time.
We would do our readings and then do the show and go back to the readings, and we would do this for like 9 hours straight, 8 hours straight, and then we'd stop and have a quick bite to eat, and we'd go to our hotel room, and people signed up for more, so they would come to our hotel room, and we do readings there, and then the next morning on Sunday we'd get back up and do it again.
Yeah.
So we
were also younger.
Yeah.
Whether we can do that now, I don't know.
Yeah.
But it would probably be okay until we came down. because when we come down after the readings, that's when you
Right.
begin to, whoa, I'm tired.
Yeah.
So
And it takes a toll on you when you do those things, but it's nothing that we don't mind.
I'm
You're
glad
just tired.
Wyoming changed that. She said yesterday
Her
was my
dad was
dad's
8,
birthday. He would have been 8. Then she put 81. I was going to say, huh?
81 yesterday.
Wow.
That's same as Patty's birthday.
Yeah.
So he would have been a 3 this year.
Well, that would have been a personal year of 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But 81, that's cool.
Mhm.
Kelly says the event sounds so neat. I wish I was closer.
Mhm.
Well, hop a plane, get a bus, train.
Make a weekend of it.
Where Kelly, I forget, where did she say she was?
Missouri.
Missouri. That's right. Well,
Yeah. But anywho.
okay. So I was going to ask you, let's do your jokes.
You want to do my joke?
Yeah, because nobody's typing in questions.
Well,
Oh,
that's all right.
Kelly
Maybe they
says-
don't understand it.
Kelly says everyone misses their loved ones who passed. They want to say hello
Yeah, they
all
do.
the time. Yes.
They're actually excited that they can make a connection.
People
You know.
people don't understand or can't grasp the concept, or they actually feel it, that their people that have passed over, their family, friends, and loved ones are around us constantly. And they
have other things to do, honey, but they do come and go.
Yes, all the time.
Yeah.
But and there might be one that goes and does something, and there's others still there.
Yeah.
But they come around us because they're interested in us, and they have the ability to do so. But I wish everybody would learn to tap into their intuitive or psychic side, and they could
some it
they
doesn't
could
come
feel
naturally
that. Or
too.
yeah,
I mean, you know.
Well, that's why I say you got to learn to do it.
Well, and
and then refine it, use it more.
I guess Wyoming girls kind of started out, and I was going to say they may not understand. If you give us the name of the person you want to connect with, it makes it's like short telephone call.
Oh, your microphone went out. Hold on.
What the hey?
Technical difficulties here, people. Okay, it's still doing it.
Oh, maybe it's that cable again.
There.
See?
I did it.
I don't.
You bumped your microphone.
I didn't touch my microphone.
You didn't?
I did not. Just a while ago, I did.
Okay, Wyoming girl says the name of Patrick.
Patrick was her father?
I don't know.
Oh.
But Patrick.
Well, it says any messages.
Patrick,
from the other side. Okay, so we don't know. Patrick.
What's the number 14 with Patrick? Birthday or death day, anniversary of the 14th, 14 kids.
14 kids.
There could be.
It could be, yeah.
There's a number 14 that I'm being shown, and also this person talks about. I got to put this in my words because it's a picture, not being the exact weight that he was when he was healthy. So like lost some weight near the end. I don't know. But he talks about now that he's showing me a form. It's like just somebody nice and slender, but not skinny and not fat, not overweight. It's kind of a blessing that this guy is happy about this. Talks about his legs and his feet, and having shoes on. And I see a tan khaki pants. Able to stand is what I want to say. Able to stand and move about, and with a smile. And I'm not so sure. He won't confirm that he's Patrick, but he's not saying that he's not. So I don't know if this fits with him. But there's also about 8 other people with him, and 6 of them are women, 2 of them are males. And this feels like they were very close with them. He was very close with the males, and the women were all around and like in support or being there with him. So
he's not talking to me.
He's not? Okay.
Sometimes guys like to talk to guys, and girls will talk to girls, or vice versa. But I mean, apparently he's just wanting you to.
Oh, how about this?
I'm being honest.
We've even been to doing our talking to the other side, and somebody asked a question and there's nothing coming through. And I can't remember if it was you or me, went to the bathroom.
I did.
It was
I
you.
went to the bathroom.
Went to the bathroom.
Not everybody knows.
And then she heard a message. What was the message?
Message was, I don't want to share my dirty laundry.
Yeah.
And
So
the son said that sounded just like my dad.
when she came
So
back, she told him. So
yeah, yeah. So he did appear. He just didn't want to say it in front of a group of people.
yeah. So let's see.
So you got Wyoming girl
Allison here.
Patrick. Oh,
Okay, I
okay.
have two questions, but just pick one which you feel drawn to. My mom had a biopsy on Wednesday. How will she make out with the results? I believe that they see things there, but and they're going to watch them, but there's something, there's a procedure of something that they're going to do because of it.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Yeah.
it might be just to verify or double check the results or establish a baseline to watch it with.
Yeah. I agree.
So, and then the other one is I had a job interview yesterday. How do you see me making out?
I heard the word iffy.
Yeah, me too. I think you
I mean,
did
it's a
good
possible
on the,
thing, but I don't think you're the only one applying, and
but I think that,
the jury's still out. I'll put it that way.
okay, I'm going to go out on a limb here and I'm going to say, Allison, that you're going to be offered the job. I'm not so sure that they're going to, like, if they said you make $5 an hour, you're going to make four something with benefits on top of it, or I don't know. There's just some wording that you have to work through with the job people. So, but
I'm
it's
sticking with iffy.
it's iffy, yeah.
I wouldn't put all my eggs in one basket. I'd still be looking, just in case.
Even if you take the job and you find another one comes up, jump ship, go.
Yep.
So, yeah. Oh, Crystal says yes. Her mother makes her presence known to even your guest last Wednesday. Yeah, and it's they're all around us. They're
Mhm.
always, they'll come and go, and it's like you don't have to think that they're actually gone. They're doing, and they're in another form. They're in an energy form, a spirit form, and they do connect with you.
You know,
They come
usually
around. They're interested.
I get them. I hear them in the head. It's not like they're standing right there. Oh, excuse me, people, standing right there and talking to me. I hear it in the head. Sometimes I do, but not most of the time. And we were doing a event one time, and I heard these two names in my, like somebody was right next to my ear saying them very
Wow.
clearly, very plainly, and I thought, what the heck?
Mhm.
That can't be, because I'd never experienced that way before.
Yeah.
And right after I did that, apparently I didn't say something in enough time, and they went to you and you said it. I remember I said, did you hear that too?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the only time I've ever really heard it that clear
Yeah.
outside. But that was cool.
And I know this is going to sound crazy and people are going to laugh, but this is most of the time when I hear them
Mhm.
talking, it's like there's a little head
Mm.
right here that they stand next to me and they're talking to me, and I
Yeah.
actually hear it in my ears.
And I love that. I wish they would do that to me, but apparently I'm not to get it that way.
Well, you did.
I got it one time like that, but generally it's in my head.
Here's a good one from Kelly. Let's say, what's your thoughts on this? I had a brother who passed before I was born. I went to a psychic once in my life to see if Keith had a message for me, and the psychic told me she couldn't connect with him because he reincarnated. I never asked the psychic again about Keith. Well, you just got ripped off.
That's called hockey puck.
Yeah.
Because even if he reincarnated, there would be an essence of Keith on the other side, which she could have connected with, or he could have connected
His
with.
spirit.
Yeah, it's energy. So I don't think that was her way of just saying, I'm not getting anything, without letting you think she was not good.
What's the number 3 with Keith, Kelly? I wonder. I'm not saying he was 3 years old. There's something about maybe March or the 3rd of the month, or 3 people in the family, but he's referring to himself as with 3. So I don't know what that is, but I do have to say that this person is very calm, has a deep, deep voice, really deep.
Yeah.
He would have been a great radio announcer or sports
And
announcer.
not too bad looking.
Yeah.
It's a nice looking guy.
Oh, and by the way,
I mean, he's growing up over there.
well, yeah, that's the other thing that people don't know. When you pass over, you do your review and that kind of thing. You go out and you start learning. If you die at a younger age, you still continue to age to where you get to the state of wisdom where you have enough that you accomplished what you were supposed to be.
I have no idea what Keith passed away from, but if there was medical complications. That could be, but he only came in to experience that part of it.
Yeah.
That's what his soul wanted to experience. So nothing, you shouldn't feel bad about it. I mean, he got out of it what he wanted. He, for some reason, I feel like he's into um, things that make him think, like computers and that kind of thing. He's very analytical over there.
Studying,
Yeah.
it sounds crazy too. Studying, like, not scriptures, but old scripts of things in history
That could
and
be.
that kind of thing. That's a thinking guy.
Yeah. Oh, he's very intellectual.
I wonder how old he was when he passed.
I don't know.
That would be.
I don't think he was very old.
He could not have been. Miss Magical Frog says, hello, nice to see you guys. Any messages for me? I like the little frog.
I know, it's
That's
cute,
cool.
isn't it? Reminds me of your mother. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Kelly says he passed away at age of 5. He got bit by a tick, was misdiagnosed, and died from Lyme disease. Holy cow.
Wow.
And Wyoming Girl says, doesn't sound like my dad. I will think on this. Thanks. You're welcome. Keep it
Patrick.
in mind.
Yeah, we don't know who Patrick was.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure it was him, but he didn't say he was and didn't say he wasn't. Okay, back to Miss Magical Frog.
That's weird. We don't get that very often to where we can't. The connection's unknown.
But it's what she's supposed to know.
Well, apparently there's a Patrick together that she needs to put together.
Yeah. Okay, Miss Magical Frog, I got to tell you this. There's something coming up for you where I see a male with both arms going around you and hugging you. And I want to tell you that when this happens, be open to taking the energy that this person's putting out to you, because it comes from the heart. So expect that. This is something good, and it's something that you can take in. And I don't know where she's. I think she's the one from Egypt.
Who?
Miss Magical Frog. I don't know.
I can't remember.
I see.
I don't remember.
I see darker skin, like he could be Spanish or Hispanic, I should say, or Italian or Greek or something. But I see darker skin, more than having a tan. It's a nice colored skin tone, is what I'm trying to say. But it's darker, and there's this hug really is going to mean something to you if you accept the energy from it. And it could be just he'll help somebody out and they give you this hug.
And it could be her guardian angel.
That's true.
Saying she needs a hug.
Yep.
Because the skin color is just like the doctor I had.
Yeah. Yeah. Heidi says, what's your joke? Then I have a question. Heidi, put in the question. Oh, she did. Here it is. And we'll get to the jokes in a minute.
All right.
She says, last August, I asked when or where I would meet my mate. You said 2, but you don't think it was 2 months or more, or 2 more relationships. We never figured out what the 2 was. Is it still a 2 of something? You also said he was a bit overweight. I'm good with that, as I am too. We can lose weight together. So when and where, and tell your joke. I still stick with the number 2. And this
is it any clearer what the 2 represents? Could be February.
Maybe some, but it's after. Heidi, I don't remember where you're at, because my memory is just not like, I can't remember those things. But I want to tell you that it's after going through 2 snowstorms or 2 dumpings of snow. So, and we're not even into winter yet, and we're getting winter weather completely. Did you know that they're talking about they could open up the pass for skiing?
Yeah.
And because of the snowfall up there?
Yeah, it's a good snow year.
Yeah. So stick with the 2. That's the best thing I can tell you.
You said 2, but I'm still reading it, trying to connect.
Okay.
I don't remember that at all. The 2 doesn't mean reference to me, which means absolutely nothing. But if you're getting that, I'm not going to say that's not totally what could happen. Somehow February is involved.
Okay.
Because of
that's
the 2.
A 2.
And that's a second month. So
and that's after we get some good snow dumps.
Well, yeah, but I'm sticking with February of next year.
All right. Allison says, thank you for that info on the job. I'll put it up here so I can read it. I do feel that I aced the interview, but I'm not going to hold my breath.
Yeah.
I don't think you have to hold your breath
No.
because I think you're going to get offered the job. There's just something about tweaking the offer or the terms or the conditions of the employment. So that's good. Thanks for that feedback. Elaine. Hi, Elaine. She says, I have an MRI on Monday. Will it finally answer what is going on with my leg?
Well, an MRI does soft tissue.
Does it?
An X-ray does the bones.
I think that
I think it. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to give her the complete answer, but it's going to give her. I think it's a ruling out of something. I'll put it that way.
the weight there, the key there is the right answer. There will be answers, but it won't be a complete answer. It won't be complete. It will tell them something that they will look at another thing, and then you get the answer and find it and start getting some relief.
And I'm sticking with the word ruling out. They're doing it to rule out something.
Okay.
And they're going to find we can rule that out.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Let us know, though.
Let's go here. Kelly. She says he passed away. I already read that. Wyoming girl says, doesn't sound like my dad. I did that. Miss Magical Frog says, thanks. Heidi says, I am in Texas. Little snow here, but okay.
Can you ask, is Patrick still around? Or that guy that, whatever Patrick was?
Yeah, I still see those pants.
Can he give us or give a Wyoming girl a little more info and so where she'll know where to look or it'll bring a memory back or something?
Okay. He's showing me a hat. That hat I have that I use when we ride in your convertible?
Mm-hmm.
What's that called? It's like a golfer's cap.
It's like a golfer's cap. It's flat and got the little rim
and a little
here.
brim, and it comes down like this, and it comes down in the front. It's not like a baseball
like a
cap.
I don't know what they call those things.
I don't know, golfer's cap. The only thing I can think of. Yeah. He's showing me this cap, and somebody kept this. It does have a brim. Yeah, it has a short little brim.
It has a little short brim. Yeah.
And somebody kept this for a long time.
The Englishmen wear them.
Yeah.
It's an English thing.
Yeah. But that's the only thing that came.
Well, that doesn't give us much.
I know. But that's the best I can tell. Elaine, Heidi says okay. And
I heard grandfather. Think about Patrick's father.
No, that's her. Patrick's her brother. So it would be the Patrick
father.
And her grandfather.
Well, I just heard the word grandfather.
Okay. But
see if that gets us anywhere.
Yeah. But I have to say, he has this guy that I'm saw, he had kind of longer legs than.
He's tall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
He kind of reminds me of your dad, your grandfather's build, just not quite as broad.
Right.
But, and it's like, God, it's hard to explain things when you see the picture. You remember the old time. Well, they're not really old time now because they still have the jackets, but the coats they wore, they had the around the waist. There was a wide, like a belt sewn in, and then they went down. They had two pockets in front, and they had the pockets up above. They had the pleated thing here on the waist. That's the kind of coat he has on, along with that hat.
My dad used to wear one of those.
Oh, okay. Well, it makes me think it's somebody from the past. Farther back than say a father.
Yeah.
And that's why I heard the word grandfather. So I think you've got some pictures of this guy in that outfit too. You may have to go through some old family photos.
Kelly says, thanks for the info. My whole family loves history, especially my dad. He knows everything about something. That's cool.
Yeah.
And this guy is the same way.
Yeah. Look in the family
analytical
photos.
Studies, reads, and it puts things in the proper perspective, but keeps on wanting more information.
And he was very quiet.
Yeah.
And he doesn't let out a lot.
And that's the feeling I got from this person in the khaki pants.
Yeah. It was
the tan pants.
I'll tell you something, but not everything.
Yeah.
I'll give you a little, but not. Yeah.
Elaine says, okay, that's what I thought it would show us. So thanks.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
You're welcome, Elaine. Heidi, I read that. Okay. And then she says, question number 2, any general info for me during November and December?
You're going to be celebrating Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Heidi, I
Oh,
think that
oh,
you are in for some surprises in
mm,
November and December. And this could be the snow dumps. Okay. We're supposed to have really a cooler winter.
yeah,
And so this makes sense to me. So even if you're in Texas, you guys
or wherever.
light snow, but don't be too
So,
surprised when you get the big snow dump.
so the surprises are coming not in emotions, mental, or physical.
Physical,
It's the physical
the
world.
physical world,
Oh,
and
okay.
things happening around you. Pay attention. It's like I see you kind of in a little bit of a daze because it's like, God, what's going
I was
on?
gonna say
There's so many things.
November's is kind of okay. December is like it's a toss. It's like rolling the dice. It's dicey. I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
Um, so you're gonna have to be really careful in December, especially when you're driving or uh, out around where there's cars. Just be careful. Who's making that noise?
I know. I took my headphone off here. I'm trying to hear it. That's crazy. But this happens when
Oh, it happens
for the
every
whole
yeah.
week before this
Um,
event, every month, we get people from the other side coming around
oh,
making noises.
I have got the radio on for the dogs,
Yeah, but that's not what
but
I'm
I haven't
hearing.
heard it. It sounds like
No,
a
like somebody's sliding something
yeah,
on the
weird.
surface,
Anyway,
like on the wall, on
yeah.
the other side of the
Well, they
wall.
knocked last week.
Yeah, on Tuesday.
Anyway, so anyway,
Yeah.
V says any messages from my mom, Lourdes. Lords?
How do you say that?
Lourdes?
Lourdes
Lourdes?
or
Lords?
Lords? I think it's
I
Lords.
think it's Lords. Although I have heard the name Lourdes.
Yeah.
I have, but anyway.
Um. Okay, this is going to sound crazy, and I have to say it the way I heard it. It doesn't pertain to us so much. It's more. It's the physical. In the physical, the people around you. V. She says you need to listen to the advice or pay attention to advice because you're going to have input from the
Hmm.
coming to you in the physical world, people saying, doing, um, giving you direction or whatever. And they say, okay, go do this, or you should be doing this, or go visit that. But what you're going to find is that there's a message in there every time they do that for you. In other words, it's like it comes from your guides or angels giving them some information to pass on or relay to you, but it's not a clear cut and buy a new TV. It's like, what does the TV represent?
Mm.
Or buying new. I don't know what it is, but it's like pay attention to the directions or the information people give you because there is messages in there for you, and listen to them. Do what they say, but that's maybe when the messages start coming through.
Yeah, and there's something about when Christmas gets here, you're supposed to make a certain kind of cookie. It's white. I don't think it's like those what do they call those things? Those
It's
pecan and white thing they put powdered sugar on them or something.
uh,
It's not that cookie, but
and
it's
it's
white like
is it
that.
divinity
No, it's a
candy
cookie. It's a
cookie?
cookie. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, for some reason she wants that done. Um when it get back, Patrick's still in my mind.
Okay.
When I read their Wyoming girl says my dad wore many hats. There was enough that everyone in our family kept one. Um that's I don't think this Patrick was dad. I think he was connected to dad. But I actually after that I heard the word sheep in Ireland.
Hmm.
So
Interesting.
little by little he's giving little hints,
Hmm.
so
Heidi says okay, and Wyoming girl
yeah,
says,
she was making everyone
"Oh,
kept one in our family,
in the
but I
family,
kind
yeah."
of read between the lines there. So
Debbie says, "You
you
forgot
forgot
me."
me.
Did I
Oh,
miss Debbie's?
I forgot Debbie. Where'd Debbie go? Oh,
Just
here
a
we
minute.
go.
Oh,
My
let me put it on the screen.
my sister took her old computer in to have data transferred to her new computer. This is she's very nervous about it. We downloaded things to our external drive beforehand, but is she going to be happy with results?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I think it'll be fine.
And I have to say this, that her new computer, it it's like when you get a new computer, it's kind of fresh and everything just runs smooth.
Yeah.
But for a
It's like a
while,
new car.
yeah.
And
But
then it starts breaking. No, I'm
for a while, because it's reawakening some of the programs, she's going to have to reboot, shut the do a hard reboot, shut the power off and restart the computer. Don't click restart, Debbie. Tell her don't click restart. Click turn off and then let it turn off completely. Give it a couple of minutes, then turn it back on. That's called a hard reboot.
yeah, but doesn't everything pop up then saying, you should have done this different or something and could have lost stuff?
It could, but I don't see that, but
But
it could.
even if that happened, I don't see her losing stuff.
No, she won't. But it'll turn out fine.
Yeah.
The smooth computer, but there's restart, 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 and it could be the what do you call that? The and malware virus, anti-spyware virus stuff,
Antivirus.
whatever that's causing that to happen. But tell her to just go with it and do it because it's normal.
Will that
But
happen
do a
again?
hard reboot. It'll be happen several times,
Oh,
maybe 4 or 5 times over the course of a month of using. If she's the kind of person that uses it every day, about 4 or 5 times.
that's normal?
For when you get a new computer, sometimes
Oh,
the
did not know
laptop
that.
the laptop we bought to take to the
Yeah,
showcase and put people online,
yeah. It
it
did that.
it
Yeah, it did. You're
I
right.
had to
You're right.
reboot,
Yeah.
reboot, reboot. So
And we got very frustrated.
yeah, and you can go into the settings, Debbie, and set it so that when there's updates that need to be done, that it's done at off hours. In other
Ah,
words, at like 2 in the morning, but you got to leave the computer on for that to happen,
yeah,
which is fine.
yeah.
But it'll do it automatically at 4 in the morning, and then when she comes back, it'll say we did this. Click on it, and you say okay, and it does.
I'll be darned.
So anyhow,
Why didn't
yeah,
you do that with our laptop when it decided to update things when we were at the showcase?
because I couldn't I had to figure out why it was telling me to update
I
or
got it.
reboot,
Okay.
restart.
Okay.
See, the restart don't do the restart, do the hard boot. And that means turn it off and then let it sit for a minute or two and then turn it back on. That's going to be your best one.
Okay.
Okay. So we
Okay.
did
Down
Debbie
to
finally, and we just missed over it.
wait a minute.
Heidi says, Debbie, you retype your question. No,
Oh
we
no.
got it.
Yeah, we got it. Oh, Patty, anything my mom wants me to know.
What's your mom's name?
Oh, I can't remember, and I knew too. Mm.
Patty, there is a female talking to me telling me that you're supposed to, um, this sounds crazy, but treat yourself better, do more things for yourself,
Mm.
like something maybe you've always wanted to do but haven't. Um, buy the expensive something and enjoy it. Um, it's like, and then this is kind of crazy. I see canvas, a tan to a dark white or a light tan, brownish color canvas,
Hmm.
and then a pearl, a real pearl.
Yeah.
And I don't know what she's trying to tell me with that. I have to say this, it's almost like she's confused in how to present this to me. So she started with the pictures. So that's the canvas,
So I mean, it
and then
wasn't like a
a
painted
pearl.
pearl on the canvas.
No, it was just they
So
were. I saw the canvas, and then somebody added a pearl in
pearl
front of it.
to it.
Yeah,
Huh.
Debbie says thanks. I have been helping her with what I can.
I'm gonna look that up, Patty, and see what I can come up with canvas. And canvas is like a blank slate in a way. It's whatever you put on the canvas.
Uh huh.
And a pearl.
No, it has nothing to do with what you put on the canvas.
Well, you said they put a pearl on the canvas.
Oh, I get it. Okay.
So I think that Patty represents the pearl.
Anna Mary.
I'll look that up, Patty.
Her name was Anna.
Anna Mary.
Anna Mary.
Hmm.
She's showing me the number 2 with men. Was she married twice, or was there 2 that she had to make questions and choose from? That kind of thing. Um, I don't understand that, but she's showing me two, and it's with men, refers to
Oh,
men. Um, if she wasn't married twice, she had another loved one that she was going to marry and didn't, or wanted to be with but didn't. I'm not sure what that trying to tell me. And I'm not saying she's cheated on her husband or anything like that. I'm just saying that there's two, and then she shows me men, figures of men. Um, and it's not like a son. This is like two people
she could have left. She could have had a
in
first
her
love that
heart.
maybe
Yeah,
died at the war or something, and
yeah.
whatever. I mean,
Jana,
we're going back to Patrick.
Petra. Okay,
Patrick, my husband's dad was in a wheelchair until he died, and my husband is very Irish. I'm wondering if we're picking up on her husband.
someone from his side.
Well, if he was in a wheelchair, he's now standing up. And he's very, and Irish is where Ireland. It could be we're picking up on the dad.
That was
I mean,
Heidi.
on the husband's family,
That was Heidi, right? Or Allison,
Wyoming girl.
Wyoming girl. Okay, I just
And
put it
see,
in perspective in my head.
because you were making reference to he could stand.
Hmm.
He was standing,
Yeah.
and so her husband's father was in a wheelchair till he died.
Hmm.
So that all makes sense to me.
And that's why I wasn't so sure this was Patrick.
Yeah,
Because it's like he's not saying no, but he's not saying yes. That's me.
I would like to know what the sheep represents. Maybe part of the flock. I don't
No,
know, but
he
maybe the husband would know what the sheep means.
it goes
Um,
back to the Ireland thing. The
yeah, it
sheep.
does. Yeah.
Heidi says, last question. Will I meet my mate in Texas? If not, where?
See, Wyoming girl is a good example of how when you talk to people on the other side, it's like putting a picture together.
Yeah.
And seriously, they will sometimes give you point blank statements, and other times it's like, here's a piece of the puzzle, you figure it out. So I find it interesting how he came through. That I really believe we are connecting with the husband's um, dad, maybe father,
My husband,
whatever.
let me stop a minute. My husband's dad was in a wheelchair until he died,
Hmm.
and my husband is very Irish. And she says it might explain the legs and feet, and
Yep,
his name is Dean.
yep, that could very, very well be. I mean, it's a good example of how you got to put a puzzle together, though.
Yeah.
So,
And this person, you might have to ask your husband this, but this person had something that he whistled.
mm,
I'm not saying he whistled all the time,
hmm
but when he whistled, it was the same thing. It's kind of like a song or something,
mm.
a rhyme, the song from music from a rhyme. But
So,
ask your husband about that.
so we are still dealing with the father figure,
Hmm.
but it's the husband's father, not hers.
Right.
I got it.
Yeah.
Oh well, let your husband know that. I think it'll bring him a smile to his face. I really do.
Yeah.
I don't know why your dad is not coming through, but that's the way it works sometimes. So there must have been a reason for him to come through because
Yeah.
her husband needed some kind of reassurance or knowledge or something.
Heidi says, "Will I meet my mate in Texas? If not, where?"
I love those
I
questions.
like the little dinosaur in her.
Yeah, it's cute.
Now I am
You know,
unstoppable.
it's possible you might meet him in Texas, but does it mean he lives there? No. He might be just visiting or on a vacation, but I think you will at least see him in Texas.
I agree
You agree with that?
completely. Yeah. There is someone that you're going to meet, but you're going to think he doesn't fit.
Mm,
You need to look deeper at this.
give it more than one shot.
Yeah, and there's something about a brown belt on him,
Hmm.
um, on his pants, a brown belt. It's
Well, it's better than having it around his neck.
no, yeah, no. There's a brown belt on him, but you
Mm.
need to look deeper beyond that, because once you find out or figure this out, you'll see the real person.
Ah,
Um, but I say in Texas too, yes.
but I'm
And
not so sure he lives there.
right, right.
Yeah,
He could be there working or
yeah,
visiting or
that could be.
comes there a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Jana, does my late grandmother Nona?
Nona.
Let me put it up
Yeah,
here.
it's Nona.
Nona have a message for me. Nona. Okay, why is
How do
she
I?
showing me walnuts and cracking walnuts
Uh,
by hand?
she was showing me birds.
Birds?
Yeah.
Okay.
See what those two things mean.
Um, the message for you, yes. Um, she. Oh, okay, I got to put this all in my words, in my own words,
Because they're giving you pictures.
pictures and some words and feelings. Your grandmother feels, or she's always felt like she was held back or wasn't able to do the things that she wanted to do, maybe like go to college and have a working career or something. I
Mm.
don't know what it is, but she was held back. But she's okay with it because she did what she wanted to. She made the choices she wanted to in her life to do these things that she did do. But there's something that she wanted to do, she never got to do, and says, you need to make sure that you make the right choice. And she's putting her finger like
Meaning,
this when she's saying
so the
these
right
words
choice is the right choice for Jana.
for Jana. And you're going to be, I'm going to say, you're going to come up against some choices.
Opposition.
Yeah, she says she lived on a farm in North Dakota.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I to me, it was the times.
Mhm.
That's what was expected in those days.
Right.
I'm not sure why she gave me birds. I
Or
know.
and I got walnuts being
Well,
cracked.
black walnuts. People used to crack walnuts all the time back
Yeah,
in the
I
day.
used to do them with my grandpa.
Yeah, but also I got um darn, it just went right out of my head. Hang on, it'll come back. Oh, do not give up was one message. And there was another message.
Well, you work on that.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I'm going to find the next question here.
Oh, I know what it was. And she's also wanting to know where the red stone necklace is. I don't know if it's a fake ruby or a real ruby, but it's like a piece of jewelry.
It could even be glass.
Yeah.
But red,
But she,
like a ruby
but
color.
Jan, she's wondering who's got that or where it went or something.
And Debbie has a message for Heidi. She
Okay.
says, if your future Texan mate has a single male friend near 70, I'm in New Braunfels, Texas. That's a good one.
I love it.
Patty says, thank you.
Mm.
Crystal says, do you get any messages from my mother to pass on?
Oh, that's an interesting way to say it. To pass on. Pass on to who? The brother?
No, pass on to her from her mother.
Oh, well, I read that different than you. That's just me.
Crystal, your mom's talking about you making nice with your brother. And I'm not saying you guys have issues you may have. I don't know what's going on right now, but it's like make nice with him. And she's saying because Christmas is coming and lower, I'm seeing a curtain between you and then a form of a male standing here on this side with a curtain between you guys, and this curtain comes down and it's like, so lower the shields a little or
Only if she wants to.
yeah,
Just because the mother says it
I know.
doesn't mean it has to be done because this is your life.
Yeah. So there's something about make nice with your brother. That's my words, okay?
Yeah.
But like appease him or doing something to make it easier, it actually makes it easier on you in the long run. So
So give a little, but keep your eyes open.
yeah. And Mort checked in. Hi, Mort. How are you? Where's he at again?
Connecticut. All I can see Mort in now is his banana costume.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I see
That picture, that
Mort
was a good
gives
one.
me
That was funny.
That was a cool picture.
I like that. You know, I never knew. I always wondered, why did they put a C in Connecticut that you can't pronounce? You're not supposed to say. It's Connecticut. If you said it right, the C is silent. Connecticut. I just always wondered.
Okay.
Why? And where did the word Connecticut come from?
I don't know.
I don't either. Heidi says, Debbie, LOL, I'll keep that in mind. She says she's in Blanco,
Blanco,
Texas.
That's white Texas.
She says, okay, that is good. Janice says she lived on a farm in North Dakota.
Yeah.
Okay. We're getting way past our time here.
Well, wait a minute. We got Patty M says, my husband and George.
My husband and George.
A message, she means.
George is showing me stones, crystals. Oh, you know what Herkimer diamonds are,
Yep.
Patty? I'm pretty sure you do. If you have some or something, or if he had some, there's something he's showing me, Herkimer diamonds. Those only come from one place in the world. It's in Herkimer, New York, right?
Yep.
And I don't know what those mean, but there's like he's showing me, and
I think
they're still rough cut. They're not polished or anything.
I think it means in his mind they were married. It's a Herkimer diamond though,
Oh.
instead of,
Yeah.
I see a red rose in the words I love you from George. I'm not getting, the husband just seems to me all kind of not upset, but just all over the place. It's like he hasn't settled down.
Yeah.
Is what it feels like to me.
Now here's something you'll have to figure this one out, Patty. You know the color of the board of the wood? It's called pine. It's that light color. He's showing me a box that has that color, and it's a wooden box.
Kind of a blonde color.
Yeah, and it's thin wood, but there's a box, and the lid slides open. And I don't know what that means. If that,
maybe he had a box like that and kept papers in it or something.
Or his Herkimer diamonds. I mean, I don't know.
Who knows? No, Herkimer was from George.
Okay. Oh, and then I just got the smell of smoke, cigarette smoke, and the words "cool." Like remember the cool menthol cigarettes? Maybe it's Cools, or maybe it's something else about the word "cool."
I smoked a pack. I got an asthma attack, and I never smoked again.
I know.
Yeah,
but maybe he's saying that the Herkimer diamonds are cool.
That could
or what's in the box, or the box
what's in the
itself
box is cool. Yeah,
cool.
who knows?
What's in the box?
Well, that'll give her something to do over the weekend.
Janice says that her grandmother lived on a farm in North Dakota.
Yeah.
She was a city kid who agreed to be a farmer with a large family and do the traditional life. That's where she feels like she missed the boat.
Yep.
But she made the choice to do it. And that's,
she says, I don't know
good.
about the necklace. I do know one of her daughters loves the color red, though.
Maybe she got the necklace.
Yeah, there's something about that a red stone, and you can wear it for jewelry. So I'm saying it's a necklace.
Oh, and V, this is good feedback. This is great. She says, remember I said, listen to the message, to the what they say. There's messages in it. She says, lately, I'm gonna put it on the screen so I can read it. Lately, with my group of friends, they have mentioned certain sayings my mom used to always say.
There you go. It'll come from the craziest places, but pay attention.
There's messages in there. So that's her way of communicating with you, connecting, I should say, with you. That's cool, V. Thanks for telling us that. Wyoming girl says Ramon was a close friend, a war hero, and gave my husband a boatsman's whistle from his days in the Navy.
Interesting. But that's a boatsman whistle. He actually, what you saw, he was whistling it, right? It was two different things.
Yeah, and he may have whistled something. I don't know. That's not the thing that he whistled, but is it boatsman's or bosun's?
Boatsman's.
It's a bosun's whistle from the Navy.
Yeah, that woo probably. But I mean, you said he whistled the same thing every time. Like he literally whistled.
Yeah, that's why I say it's not that whistle.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's that person.
And I think it's a bosun's mate's whistle. But anyhow, Crystal says, okay, thanks. Mort says, I'm good, thank you. Wyoming girl said he was a sheep herder in the valley. That's where the sheep, the person we talked about, whoever that was.
Patrick?
I don't know.
The husband's father?
Husband's father,
So that didn't have anything to do with that boatsman whistle? Can't remember. Go back. Oh, it was. Okay. Well, you got the whistle, you got the sheep.
Maybe he used the whistle on the sheep.
That could be.
And, there are the dogs that herded him or whatever. I don't know.
Well, it's pretty clear, though, we are dealing with that person, husband's father.
Yeah.
That's cool. Oh, I got chills. Okay.
Candace is with us. Candace, I'll put this up on the screen.
Where's Candace from?
I don't know.
Oh,
Candace,
what a
let us
nice
know where
looking
you're from.
smile. I like her smile.
My grandfather died before I was born in a plane
Oh,
crash. I've always wanted to hear from him. Is he around?
what's his first name?
Yeah, that helps. But
It'll shorten the connection time.
I'm going to tell you what I
But
got.
even though we got that, the husband's father had strong energy. He
Yeah.
came through for a Wyoming woman, but
I want to
and that
tell you,
happens.
Candace, your grandfather says he, and I got to paraphrase this in my words. She's in Denver,
Oh,
and saying that there's a male over there, and I feel like it's him. I'm not sure, but he says,
oh, here it is, Thomas John.
Thomas. Yes, he says yes. So I'm answering. He's telling me yes.
Yes,
It's
I
him.
am Thomas John. Okay.
And he's saying that he's proud of you, and you're the one that he always knew was going to come through and take care of this. Oh, this is good. Take care of things in the world, do the right thing, and for everybody around you. Also, he's telling me that you have a position that of stature. I mean, that's my word. Where people, you have some power or control over other people, what they do around them, and things like that. But you, and this is going to sound crazy because I don't know if you've ever heard this. People that haven't heard it think, oh, that's a bunch of crap. But I'm telling you, before he died, before you were born, he talked with you before you came in. He communicated with you, and that's why he's saying you came in to do this thing and have some input, control, or information. I don't want to say control people. That's kind of wrong. But it's like
not control. It's like she would be the leader over a group of people.
Yes.
Yeah.
You'll be
It's
able
not control,
to tell
but you
people.
would be delegating and helping people out. Yeah.
And this is kind of crazy. He says that he's another pearl. You need to wear pearls, pearl necklace and pearl earrings.
Is that your birthstone, maybe?
I don't know. She says, I have no authority, but I tried to be a good leader. Yeah, there you go.
She did with her grandfather what Jensen did with your father.
Right.
They talked before the babies came through, and so you kind of knew what you were supposed to do on this side. So I got to look up and see what
Candace says no. No to what?
Huh?
She says no. No to what?
Oh, it's not her birth sign, probably.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm going to look up what pearl means. Because I could look it up in there, but it's easier if I just do it here.
Buy some pearls. And I don't know if you're connected or related. I'm saying the wrong words. If you're in a relationship or not. But there's a dinner coming up at a very nice restaurant and a place for you to go, and you need to have the pearls on. Now, you can get fake pearls, but he's showing me pearls, and it's a necklace and 2 earrings, and they're pretty, and they make a huge impression on somebody, and that somebody is a male.
And that could have been her grandmother's.
Could have,
because I just heard grandmother. Could have been the grandmother's
or maybe
pearls.
grandma wore those too.
So, but it symbolizes purity, wisdom, and spiritual transformation, and that could be in reference to even Patty and the mother in the canvas.
She says, "I found some pearls at a thrift store, and they are real." It's not her birthstone, but she bought them, and I'm not in a relationship.
I got chills.
When you go to a nice restaurant, wear those pearls.
But she's got to clear them first.
Yeah.
Get the other person's energy off. Set them on your Bible overnight, or put them in the moonlight for 3 hours or sunlight. You got to do something to cleanse the energies that were on there to make them yours.
It makes a huge impression on a male, and it's like you guys, you could just become best of friends. But this male is like, it makes an impression and it creates an interest. It inspires communication.
It is also believed to have a feminine energy associated with nurturing and motherhood. So that's pretty much what you guys are. Patty, you are too, and so is Candace.
She says, okay, my grandmother never had pearls. I did clear them in the moonlight.
Okay.
Good.
Well, there's something about the grandmother there, whether your mom would know in reference to the pearls or jewelry. I think it's pearls. You might talk to someone that knew the grandmother and see.
She says, I'm going to put them on.
Yeah.
Candace, I want to tell you this, and I really mean this. I'm not just throwing this out here. Your grandfather is showing me how much he loves you, and I can't express it in words, but it's like remember the Care Bears, the Care Bear stare where they shoot this from the heart shock where they shoot this energy out. That's what he's showing me, how
Aw.
much he loves you and is around you. I'm going to say as a guide or a guardian and helping you.
Yeah.
So, and she says, I'm going to put them on. And she said, that's his wife. I think it's for what you said.
Well, the grandmother would be his wife.
Oh, okay.
You know, but there's a story, there's something about the grandmother and pearls.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the family knows it, the older generation.
She says, I'll have to ask my dad, and I love the Care Bears. That's great. Love it. Well, that's good. I hope
Yeah.
that helps you. But just
Yeah.
know that this man is around you.
Talk to him.
Yeah.
He would love for you to talk to him. You may hear nothing back. You might get a sign or something, but talk to him. He would love for you to talk to him.
Yeah. But anyhow, we are way over time. We got to get ready for our event tonight.
Got to get there by 3. So
yeah, we got to get ready and leave here by 3. So
it's a busy day on this day.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So anyhow, we're glad you guys all checked in and talked to us and asked us these things.
Wait a minute. Patty says my mom never liked pearls. I don't think it's the pearls. It's what the pearls represent. And so I want you to Google, Patty. I want you to Google pearl in the spiritual meaning and canvas in a spiritual meaning. And I think the message will be very clear to you.
Mm-hmm.
The jokes. I never told my jokes.
Candace says it does, and I'll talk to him for sure.
Oh, yes. And let us know.
Go now. Thank you.
Let us know.
Kelly says, thank you. You have a wonderful event. And Heidi says, I want the joke, Sha'ron. I love your jokes. All right. Hit us.
Okay. Now, this is a blonde joke, but I'm blonde, so I can tell.
Okay.
I love blonde jokes. I don't get upset by them. So if I've set somebody out there, I'm sorry, but I gotta tell a joke.
Too bad.
2 blondes go to the forest to get a Christmas tree.
Mm-hmm.
After searching several hours, they gave up and decided to go back home because they could not find a decorated one.
Couldn't find a decorated one.
Wrong music, Kippy.
Wrong button. But I got the point across.
Okay. An angry man walked into a bar with a gun in his hand and shouted, "Who slept with my wife?" The bartender whispered to him.
Wait a sec, you're cutting in and out.
Oh.
It's that microphone again. There. Okay. Don't touch it. Go.
Okay.
That's good.
An angry man walked into a bar holding a gun in his hand and shouted, "Who slept with my wife?" The bartender whispered to him, "Calm down, man. I don't think you have enough bullets in that gun."
That one's good. I like that.
In the morning, the boss asked his employee, "Your eyes are red. Were you drinking alcohol last night?" He said, "No, I missed work so much I was crying all night long." That one was lame. Anyway, we'll go on to something else now.
Well, Candace says, "Oh boy, LOL," your joke, and Patty says, "Thank you. You all are welcome."
Oh,
and
yeah,
we're glad
we
you
love
checked
doing
in.
this stuff.
But we're going to go. Yeah. So remember, you can check out our website. It has all of our events listed.
Tell
you can
people.
Join us online. The most you're going to pay for those is one of them is $5 as an entry fee.
On the online ones, yes.
Online and in person, it's all $5.
No, the talking the other side is more than $5.
I'm talking on the ones online.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. But as our theme song says,
what a wonderful world. Love you, Daddy.
You guys have a good weekend. We'll see you Tuesday at 1.
Stay warm.
Bye-bye.